I wish you a pleasant morning.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
Dobrosh, the huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the white roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
How come you know those poachers?
What are you trying to say? Just because I'm a knacker, don't mean I'm a poacher too, you donkey. I saw them in the village a few times trying to peddle venison. That's all.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
Today's a scorcher.
What do you think? If you help me, I'll put in a good word for you with the huntsman. You could surely use that, being a knacker.
All right, then. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mach fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrosh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrosh, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinch purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
Perhaps. I'll see if I have any luck finding it.
Sure. But if you do, bring it back to me. Take care, friend.
Go! God! Quick! God! Go! Whoa! God! Quick! God! Oh, whoa.
Welcome. What can I do for you? God be with you, sir.
Go! Die! Whoa! Whoa!
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. Thy kingdom
Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! No, I shouldn't leave now. Go! Quick!
This horse.
Whoa! 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 Go! Whoa! Whoa! Those must be the poachers I'm looking for. Look what I have for you. Stay.
What's that? You! Get out, now!
I'm looking for a
counting to
hide
10.
from a rare
Everyone
white
here!
roebuck.
We've got
I
a
think
pest
you know
here.
something about it.
Kurva! They're on to us! Kill him! Ah. 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 Hmm. Ah. Ah.
Do it! In God's name!
You're finished, dung grubber!
You're no match for us, fucker!
You wanna...
Do it!
Ow! Go fuck yourself! Mercy! Spare me!
We'll see if I let you go or not. I'm not gonna just let you leave.
I surrender. Let me go.
Drop your weapon and leave.
There you go. Now keep your word. You promised to free me. Now keep your word. Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
When I talked to the knacker, he urged me to sell him the hide.
I might have known. It's good you didn't listen to him.
What are you going to do about him?
Unfortunately, wanting to get your hands on something isn't a crime. And such talk from Wolfram is no surprise. But I'll keep my eye on him. Thanks for telling me. You're an honest fella.
Glad to help.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Greetings to you.
Show me your work.
Nothing to... How can I help you? Certainly.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmen.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about...
Certainly. No.
How's this?
You must be from a... Excellent. You won't regret it.
Don't worry, lad. It happens. I'll keep it to myself. Next time, we'll take care of it right away. Christ, pardon me.
Henry, my boy, I'm glad to see you.
Praise the Lord.
The Lord be praised, Henry.
I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa.
Greetings, my friend. How about looking at my wares? You're sure to find something to your liking here.
I'd rather hear if you've seen anything of interest on your travels.
I've seen things. I can't even tell you the half of it. And the other half, you wouldn't believe anyway.
Try me.
All right. So, in Pilsen, I heard two fellows found some treasure. Do you believe me?
Why wouldn't I? Anything's possible.
Rumor has it they were in an abandoned shack in the woods. I don't know what they were doing there, but no matter. And supposedly, Down in the cellar, they found a dead fellow with a treasure chest by his side.
What sort of treasure was it? Coin?
Nobody knows. I hear they've been drunk as lords ever since. I'll see what I can find when I next pass through there.
Let's talk about the price. Satisfied?
You won't Aye. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Could this be Janos Uher?
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
What's happened?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry, I find something to eat. That's obvious.
Finally, somebody understand. I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailey's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
And what about the key? Do you know where it might be?
Bailey should have it, or one of guards. But what? You going to rob a bailiff, eh? You want to join Janos here? Better just pick lock, quick. That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you? You remain bailiff, he come hang me right away.
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If that yokel don't get better, bailiff never let me go.
Maybe I can talk the bailiff into letting you go.
Yeah, sure. While you're doing that, tell him to send wife here to suck my cock, eh?
Tell me again, how am I...
You pick this fucking lock.
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always stood side by side.
That bastard. He come here to me, but when they catch me, he fuck off. I expect he biting some wench's arse in nearest village.
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick, Preboha. Before that spiteful cockle die, hey?
bad your head's still attached to your neck.
I apologize.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Come here.
Careful. Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Fish hard in my
Red rolls,
Good day.
pancakes,
Careful.
cabbage, flatbread,
Nothing to your liking.
fresh
It happens.
cabbage,
Just watch where you're going next time.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Greetings, sir. Good doggy. Good boy. We're closing. Love time.
I just got back from gathering wood in the forest. You know. By the spring, where deer and boar go to drink, I reckon luck was on my side. Because I managed to bring back a lot more wood than one person might need, if you catch my drift.
Ah, I see. As it happens, I'm nearly all out of wood. How about I stop by your place?
Blessings to
Aye,
you.
that's why I'm telling you. It has to be burnt quick, or it'll rot.
You're right. That would be a waste of food. You really were bloody lucky.
How can I help you, sir?
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
And what was the lad's name? Pavel?
Yes, Pavel. He's a hired hand in Vysoka.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And we're still getting robbed by that customs collector fella. The bailiff is looking for someone to get rid of this mangy bandit, but so far, to no avail. Even though there's a bounty on his head. Here and in Suchtol, by Frenzel. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's going on around here?
I haven't heard about anything. And you won't find any work with...
Can I spend the night here? I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
Forgive me, sir, unless you want to sleep.
That doesn't matter. I'd even be happy to pay for that bed of hay. Let's agree on... Do we have a deal?
More. Thank you, and good night to you, sir.
Where can I spend the night?
Behind the tavern. There's a shed next to the barn. You can sleep there.
The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all. Show me your...
Thank you, sir, and come again. Listen down.
You silly dog.
It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissed.
How can I help you?
What's going on around?
I haven't heard, and you won't.
So one of the branches fell off. Nothing happened to the noble.
I'm sorry.
His horse's back.
And that pissed him off and he wants his revenge.
He complained to the
Cloud
bailiff.
looked just like you.
Fruit Pharaoh.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Long onions, white, yellow, and red. They're best on here.
I hear there's a wounded man in your house. How's he doing?
Loiser is barely breathing. Everybody says he won't live to see the morning.
Let's hope it won't come to that. Can I see him?
Aye. But be careful. He doesn't talk. I think he's in a lot of pain. I don't want him to suffer anymore.
I'll try to help him if I can.
If it's at all possible. That thieving bastard should burn in hell.
What brought you to fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really. I'm happier at the forge.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why don't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away, but Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
You're just asking for trouble.
Do you think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
What can I do for you?
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it. What's new around here, Black?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job, try a...
Show me.
What can you do, sir? What are you here for?
Word around the village is that something terrible has happened to you.
Quite right. A burglar came in last night and tried to rob our house. One of the helpers woke up and went to see what was going on. When he found the scoundrel there, he attacked him. But that bastard had an axe, while Loiser was empty-handed.
How is he now?
He's in bad shape. We don't have a sawbones here, and Loiser might not survive long enough for one to come. Martha just bandaged him up and let him sleep. That's all we can do.
What's new around?
Nothing much. If you're looking for...
Greetings to you.
I heard something terrible happened, and someone is wounded.
That's right. A poor Loiser probably won't make it.
What happened to him?
He was defending our house from a burglar and got slashed with an axe. It's a miracle that bastard didn't cut him in half.
Can I see him?
Yes, go ahead. But I don't think you can help him.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, why don't you ask the blacksmith? It's his job, after all.
It's not so simple. The horseshoes are for the soldiers camped on the hill, and my Marosh, well, he sees them as traitors who are conspiring with foreign scum.
I see. You don't agree?
Young fella, if I was choosy about who I sell things to, I wouldn't have a groschen to my name. These are troubled times, and my husband doesn't understand that pride won't fill your stomach.
Well, making horseshoes is no great art. Can't your apprentice do it?
Our Pascal, my old man's forbidden it. Whenever a soldier comes here to the forge, Maroche sends Pascal packing. He messed up once. If he broke the rules again, he'd probably have to find another trade.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Oh, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. Farewell, my friend.
I heard there's a bounty on that bandit, the collector.
Not so much on him. More like the book that he stole recently. They say it was a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery, which is willing to pay handsomely for it. Why do you ask?
I've already had the honor with him.
And would you help me with him? You just have to catch him and bring me that blasted book.
And where does Matthew rob?
Along the roads between here, Vysoka, and Miskovitz.
And where does Matthew rob?
I already told you. Between here and Suchto.
Don't worry. You're not going
And what was the book that he stole?
A rare manuscript, they say. And that's all we're meant to know.
How big is the reward for that book?
You won't believe it, but I hear it's more than 1,000 groschen.
I'll do it.
Glad to hear it. So, if you find him, don't forget about that book. Without it, there won't be any reward.
I understand. Are you the bailiff?
Aye, that's me.
Have you heard about that secret fight club?
Perhaps you should tell me what you know about it. And fast.
I just overheard something, that's all.
It better be. Well, if you were to overhear anything else, let me know. I'd like to nip it in the bud.
Did the Cumans attack Miskovitz? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlet's monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
Do you have problems with robbers? I expect it's not completely safe on the roads, eh?
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. And today? It's no use talking about it.
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy to help you.
Thanks so much for the offer. I'll keep it in mind. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
What do you know about the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Did something happen? Were you robbed there?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. All kinds of scum from the area gather there. I even heard the good-for-nothing Hinnik of Kunstadt goes there. The one they call the Dry Devil.
Really?
Take it from me. If I were you, I'd keep well away from that den of inequity.
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella in the stocks?
I swear to God, if Loisa, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged. A death for a death.
Loisa? He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
What exactly did Janos do to Loisa?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
How about I treat this Loisa boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loisa and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loisa.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Christ! Pardon me.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps? I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I'd give you Buck's blood if I had some. It would probably help you breathe more easily. I'll be back.
Come and get some.
Good dog.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
What can you do? Maybe next time. Then. Wie schade, mein Herr.
Good evening.
What's going on?
I haven't heard of, and you won't.
I'll have a look at...
I hope you...
Rough day by the looks of it, eh?
Fuck yeah. We've been roaming the countryside like rabid dogs, and still can't catch them bastards. But they know full well we're on their tails.
I'm Henry of Scallice. I serve the Lord of Lipa.
I'm Zich, the Burgrave of Sir Yiskra of Dolain. And these are my men. And never fear, we have no issue with you, since you clearly ain't a horse thief.
Who are you looking for?
Them horsens who stole our Sir Yiskra's horses.
A band of vagrants, is it?
Vagrants? Thieving fucking horse traders, more like. They prowl the countryside stealing horses to sell to the army, or anyone willing to pay good money.
Do you stand with our King Wenceslas?
Fucking no one. Our lord don't give two fucks about the Luxembourgs. He's still paying off his debts from that war ransom.
Well, that's the risk any knight takes, isn't it?
Too bloody right. But peasants' tithes alone ain't enough. The good times are over, all right. But what the fuck? We're both in service. We know how it goes. Why don't we have a bit of fun? Want to wager who's the better swordsman?
Challenge accepted. I could do with some exercise, sir.
Ah! Fucking hell!
haven't had enough.
Well, in service, a man learns how to handle himself. And his weapons.
So I see. Just wait till next time. I won't be caught by surprise again. And here's your prize. You've earned it. Goodbye and safe travels.
Excuse me.
Hey, what have I... Greetings. What brings you here?
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived, and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere. God be with you. I apologize.
Guten Abend.
How's it going, Captain?
Sehr interessant.
What of it?
Zum Glück nicht. If you're looking...
I'd like to learn a new
Lass den Unsinn. Come...
I apologize.
That's right. If anything's gone missing here, then you're in for it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.